The last few years of me living in Thailand have been the best years of my life so far. First, I landed in Bangkok where I started losing my first few brain cells, met my lifelong brothers, as well as finding my beautiful girlfriend, which I'm still with today, as well as being able to start absolutely printing with remote sales. Then traveling to insane villas in Koh Samui, Pattaya, and even catching fish with my bare hands in Roy Et. And in this video today, I'll be going over the raw pros and cons of living out here, so that way you know exactly what you can expect. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive straight in. So starting off, we're going to be going over the cost of living, like what you can expect to be spending and what you need to sustain and survive out here in Thailand. I came out here with $1,500 to my name, no income whatsoever, and I was able to survive, I think, around 2 months. Of course, I did have to fast. I had to eat the 20 baht rice at 7-Eleven, which isn't any type of extravagant life you want for yourself at all, but you're able to survive. So let's just say you're able to make $3K a month online as an appointment setter with any other online business. You're pretty much going to be making $9K USD a month just because it's 3 times cheaper out here than back home in the States, which means you're going to be getting a lot more bang for your buck. But the thing with that is, since everything is so much cheaper, and you can spend a lot more, it's very likely you're going to be spending a lot more than you think, which equates to very higher spending compared to back home in the States where everything's a lot more expensive. So you're a little bit more wary and careful of what you're buying, when you're buying things. But in Thailand, you're buying things all the time. So what I'd recommend, especially if you're coming out here, is to be very mindful and self-conscious of your spending habits until you understand what's going out, what's coming in, so that way you can sustain yourself long term. So to sum it up, if you're coming out here, I'd highly recommend at least making 2 to 3K a month minimum, so that way you can at least be comfortable until you start scaling up to your first $10,000 a month. Now, the cost of living is definitely a pro, but one of the cons out here is the police are a little bit corrupt, but it's kind of like a pro and a con at the exact same time. It's pretty much pay to play out here. Like you can be driving around, no license, no helmet, absolutely hammered, and you can just pay a few thousand baht, and then you're good to go to keep driving drunk with no license, no helmet. But on the other side of that, if you don't have that baht, you're going to be going to prison for life. I mean, you're going to be absolutely screwed. So what I'd recommend is when you're out here in Thailand, especially if you're more on the degenerate side, or you're more, you don't have a license, you don't wear helmets, you don't wear shirts, kind of like me, then I'd highly recommend just carrying around a few thousand watt of baht everywhere you go, so that way you're saving yourself the troubles of having to go to Thai prison for life to get banged by ladyboys for the rest of your life, which is what none of us want to do, right? Now, moving on to number 3, and that is the culture. That's another pro of coming out here to Thailand compared to back home in the States, where you're walking around Atlanta, going to the gas stations, and you might just get shot just for being at the wrong place at the wrong time. But out here in Thailand, I've been walking around sometimes at like 2, 3, or even 4 a.m. in the morning with my earbuds in, the noise cancellation on, and I've had no issues whatsoever. Guns are illegal here, and they also believe in like Buddha, the karma thing, where if they steal from you, if they hurt you, or do something bad to you, that something bad will happen to their friends or family. So they're very conscious and self-aware of doing harm to others. And they're very respectful people. Like, as long as you're giving respect out into the Thai culture, they're going to be giving you respect back. The only problems I've ever seen from any of my friends is when they did do something disrespectful, and then they had something disrespectful happen to them. So it's kind of like whatever energy you give out here into the Thai culture, you're going to be getting that energy right back. So just be very conscious and self-aware. Just respect everyone, treat everyone just how you want to be treated, and you're going to be absolutely fine. And additionally, with the culture as well, I mean, they're just like the most friendliest people I've ever met in my life. Like this Thai Grab driver I met at like 4 a.m. He was the happiest guy, just driving in the rain. It was a thunderstorm, blasting tunes, giving each other fist bumps. And I mean, they're just like very happy people overall, which is a very good thing. Very high frequency vibes living out here in Thailand. Now, next up, another con, that is the air pollution, especially in Bangkok, Chiang Mai, some parts of the year when they have burning season. But the pollution is just not ideal in terms of like out here in Koh Samui, it's clear skies, you can breathe pretty well. You're dreaming every single night, but in Bangkok, you get brain fog sometimes. You're coughing a little bit. It's just not the clearest of air just because it is a city. It's very jam-packed, cars driving everywhere, bikes. there's a lot of smog in the air, and especially during burning season in Chiang Mai, where there's literally smoke in the air. I went there when I was extending my visa for my education visa, and it was literally like someone threw a smoke bomb, or maybe someone was smoking too much shisha, and the air was just full of smoke, which is not good long term. But maybe short term, it's not bad. You can survive. It's only going to be strengthening your lungs, but over a long period of time, it's probably not the best. And then following that, another pro is that the weather and the woman are both absolutely beautiful. You have sunshine pretty much 99% of the year. Of course, they have raining season, but it's not as bad as they say. I mean, it's going to be raining, of course, a few hours of the day, but then the sun's going to come creeping back out. So you're able to maximize your test, acquire some vitamin D, and get absolutely tanned. And with the woman, they're just very submissive, very feminine, very supportive. Like I told you guys, I came out here with $1,500. Went completely flat broke with $0 to my name. But my girlfriend now, she's like bought me coffee. She still believed in me. And you just don't see that in the West. If you go broke in Miami, LA, Atlanta, 99.9% of the time, these girls are going to leave you in the dirt. They're going to tell you, best of luck. I'm going to go find a man with money. But here, as long as you have the ambition and you're doing the right inputs, which is what I was doing, they're going to stick around until you make it to the other side, which I have. So there is a lot different in terms of what I've seen from the States compared to out here. They're just very supportive, always have your back. They're very loyal as well. And the most beneficial thing is that they're feminine. They cook, they clean, they massage you, and all of the above. Now, moving on, another con that is out here is, of course, some of these beautiful women, they have some swords hidden in their sheaths. So you got to be very careful. Just look out for the Adam's apple, the collarbones, the hands, of course, the feet, the legs. It's a very obvious, after being out here for 2 years, my ladyboy detectors are at maximum capacity. I can tell if it's a ladyboy or a real girl from 2 miles away at this point. So it just takes learning of what to look for in terms of, is it a girl? Is it not a girl? And as long as you're playing on the safe side, giving a little nut tap before you do any action, you're going to be good to go. And then another thing is there's some taxi scams, visa scams, Facebook scams. You just got to be very wary. Make sure you're always in person and never overspend on a taxi. One of my friends who just came out here, he paid 3,000 baht for a 20-minute drive, and that's just not the case. Just download Grab, download Bolt, so that way you get the fixed price on the app, so that way you can save yourself from getting scammed. And one of the best pros of being out here in Thailand is the digital nomad network. People who are all absolutely printing with either remote sales, e-commerce, day trading, forex, crypto, whatever it may be. Pretty much 100% of the people I've met out here are all making money online because, you can't be a Grab driver. You can't work at 7-Eleven or else you're going to be getting kicked out of Thailand. You have to figure out a way. You have to figure out a way to make money online. And, this is just the best place to do so. That's why I came out here in the first place, because I wanted to make money online for myself. So I knew if I positioned myself out here with all these killer entrepreneurs doing very big numbers online and surrounding myself with people levels above me, that I would ultimately level up myself. So right now, if you're back home, you have no friends whatsoever making money online, and that's something you want to do, Thailand is definitely the best place to go just because it's cheap. You have a lot more room for failure. And all the entrepreneurs out here, they're very high level, they're grinding every day, tanning, working out, making money. It's just the best place to be, especially if you're level 1, 2, or 3. Now, moving on, another downside of Thailand in general is just the degeneracy. Because out here in Thailand, weed is legal. Every 50 meters, you're going to be finding a weed shop. You can get alcohol from any 7-Eleven, pretty much any store, as well as the massage places, the clubs. There's just a lot of degeneracy out here, which will test your discipline. I've seen a lot of people come out here with aspirations to be able to make it online, but then they start grinding in the wrong direction, going to these clubs, these bars, massage clinics, drinking every day, smoking every day. And then they end up having to go back home because they didn't lock in on what they needed to do to start leveling up to at least 10,000 a month. And then you can start being a little bit of a degenerate like we're doing right now. But that's after you reach that point. Before that, I was locking myself in a room until I hit that point, and then you can enjoy the fruits of your labor. And another thing is, if you are in remote sales like me and you're working on a US offer, especially for my first offer, I had to work from 8 p.m. until 7 a.m. So you want to be very mindful and aware of what offers are landing or what jobs you're doing. So that way you're not going to be working Batman hours like I did. Right now I'm on a beautiful offer. I'm able to work from 8 a.m. until 10 p.m. at night. That's just when my calendar is open. Of course, I'm not working the entirety of the day. I only have like 2 to 5 calls a day, so it's not bad at all. But just be very mindful of the time zone that your job or whatever way you're making money is kind of lined up with the Thailand time zone, just because we're on the whole opposite side of the planet. But last but not least, I mean, just coming out here to Thailand, I don't think there's a better country. I've been to Dubai, the Philippines, Bali. Of course, I lived in the States. I've been to Canada. I've been to a few other places, but I think Thailand is definitely the best place to be. It's like a little GTA 5 server in real life. There's like trucks driving on the sidewalks, dogs driving on bikes. It's all these types of things that you only see in a video game, and it's just here in real life. The weather's beautiful. The women are beautiful. It's very cheap. There's a lot of room for failure. The villa we're staying in right now, it's like 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and splitting it between 3 people, it's only like $400 for 10 days per person. So, I mean, that's not bad at all. Like, this is probably 2K USD a month. I just made a video on the tour of this entire place 2 days ago. So if you guys want to watch that, you can. But it's just an absolute cheat code. Like 2K a month in New York, that's going to get you maybe a closet with no bathroom. You're going to have to pee off the balcony. But here, 2K a month, especially in Bangkok or Koh Samui, you're going to get the best of the best places, like a penthouse, a 3-bedroom villa. You're just going to be living it up and still have some stuff to spare to either invest in yourself, start saving, and yeah, I mean, guys, that's pretty much it for the video. I'm about to take a swim now and pop in another snus and enjoy the rest of today. So, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.